Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at some of Jailbreak's removed features. Now, there have been a lot of things added to Jailbreak and a lot of things removed from Jailbreak. So, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the best things removed from Jailbreak. Now, back in April 21st of 2017, a prison searchlight was added, and here's a picture of it. It's a very poor picture. This is the only picture that I could find. A police officer could go up on the watchtower and press a button to operate the light, and the light would actually turn on and follow criminals. One of the biggest things removed were old textures. Now, there used to be a ton of old textures that are now removed, and I'm going to show you them real quick. So this one was called Purple Indie. Now, this one's really cool, and I kind of want them to add all of these back, but like as a revamped version. This one was called the Ogre, and I'll show you the texture files in a second so you can see why it's called the Ogre. Then this one was called the Shark, and this one is an old rainbow. This one is pinstriped. This one is, I believe, called Gold Ollie, and this one is the clock texture, and this one is the lightning texture. It doesn't really look like there's lightning on it. It was mostly black. But then this one is the red grind. Now, this one's really cool. I really like this one. This one's the star, and this one is the hungry dino. This one's wood grain. This one is yarn. This next one is iceberg, and this one is the flower. So here are the texture files. This is the red indie. Here's the ogre. That's really terrifying. This one is the clock texture. This one is the star texture. Here's the iceberg texture, and then here is the flower texture. Okay, so here's a really interesting one. Donuts used to have different colors, so they would have different, like, flavors, I guess you could say, but now they only appear in pink. Another awesome feature that was removed was a racetrack, and here's a little clip on screen, and this is what it looked like. You can kind of see it right here, and if you got all the way to the top, you would earn a code, and you could redeem it for 5,000 cash. Okay, so this was like a very early form of contracts. It wasn't really contracts because it didn't really give you anything. I think it gave you money? I can't remember. I think it gave you like $500, and it was really not worth it. But I remember always doing this, and I was like, man, this is pointless. So I stopped doing it after a while. But this was called missions, and you would get a certain amount of time, and it was a police and a criminal mission. As you can see here, these little things says kill 20 players with the shotgun, and then as police kill 20 players with a shotgun. Okay, so now this is a really interesting one, and I actually remember this one, and it's the Jailbreak Starter Pack. In a lot of games, in the first 24 hours, you can get like a starter pack that'll get you a boost on the game, but Jailbreak Starter Pack was just like really bad. You would receive 4,500 cash, a pickup truck, and the peach texture, and it was 400 Robux. And that's the same price as a season pass now. It was totally not worth it, and I don't think anyone ever bought this. Maybe just like a couple people. But this was in the game for 3 years, so I bet a lot of people bought it. Alright, so now if you didn't know, Piggy actually had an event in Jailbreak. This was back in 2020, and Piggy might spawn in the sewers, and if you got killed by Piggy, you would get the Piggy rims. This is something that I really want added back, and it's the NASCAR racetrack. This was for the NASCAR event, and it was really cool, and then after the live event, it was moved and re-put into Crater City, but now it was taken away, and I don't know why it's taken away. Here's a picture of it in Crater City. See, it was in Crater City, and they took it away, and I don't know why. It's so cool. I loved this. Alright, a last couple of things. There was the mini police station. Now, this was so annoying to spawn in, and I believe this is actually what made me buy Mobile Garage, is because it was just so annoying when you spawned here as a police, and you had to grab the Camaro and slowly drive your way all the way to a garage just to get, like, a new car and then go to the city. It was super annoying. And once this was removed, it was super annoying, and this was removed a while ago. Comment below if you remember this. Okay, last thing I want to talk about are these sky rings. Now, if you didn't know, a long time ago, back when they had the OG seasons, if you took a jet or like a stunt plane, I think even a helicopter, you just had to get your player through. you would get 25 XP for going through a ring. And I think that they should add this back and maybe give like 5 XP, and the limit is like 125 that you can get, so you don't like auto farm these. Now, I said that was the last thing I wanted to talk about, but I also want to talk about the game modes. Now, these were removed a while ago because players would be playing, and someone would be like, hey, you want to play this? And a majority of people would say yes, and then they would be like, no, I'm grinding, okay, this sucks. But I loved these, especially when I would join models streams. It was awesome, it was totally fun to play.
Scaring me, they're literally just scary.
But yeah, those were some of the coolest and most interesting things removed from Jailbreak. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did. And that's my dog barking, telling me that I need to go.